So there's no simpler way of putting it. Just cutting straight into the point here. I know I'm gonna catch a ton of hate for this, especially mainly the troll community. But I've been out of work for over a week, and it's really hurting me a lot. I didn't expect this was gonna be going on this long, and because it was last Sunday now that I had just tried to do a few trips and the car was acting up, and I called my dad and I was explaining like, hey, the car is acting up. I had to call him about something else, but then I started mentioning about how the car's been acting up and the transmission, this and that. And as I was on the phone still with my dad, that's when it would, it started beeping at me, going ding, 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 beep, 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 beep. The transmission overheating, blah, blah, blah. I forget what I said exactly. I'm going to actually have to dig up that dash cam footage and get the footage of of the recording of myself, basically, the inward facing dash cam, I guess, maybe. So you can see I'm like reading it off of the screen, on the car, the by the speedometer and everything. There's a little screen. But anyway, so basically back to my point, that was last Sunday, and so it's now Monday morning, March 8th, 2021, and it's still not resolved. And my cousin, my dad, we've been talking about this, trying to figure out what to do. We're gonna look into some alternative ways to fix this, maybe mainly cheaper ways to fix it, I should say. Because $3,300 is just way too damn much. I mean, I'm going to be spending like 10 years of my life paying off one car at this rate. If we're going to have to tack on a extra $3,300. I mean, come on. So, yeah, so anyway, there's just been so much on my plate lately, freaking out. I'm not able to work. I've been burning through money. Pretty much, I'm at the point where I'm like really scared because it's really it's really getting that bad. I'm really cutting it that close. Like I said, I was not expecting this to go on a full week plus of not having a car, not being able to go out and make money. Not just not being able to do anything, just being stuck in a room with my cat. At least I have my cat, but she's not. She can't make me any money. I mean, and I gotta feed her too, and I gotta feed myself. I gotta feed her. I gotta pay bills, and I'm just stuck. Oh God, this stupid Kim Davis person again. You have enough for a cell phone, obviously. Well, actually, after the 22nd of this month, if I don't have the $45 that I need to pay the bill, I will not have a phone anymore. So there you go. What's up, IRC Bully? What's up, Ryan K? What's up, Adventures of Electric Lamp? Oh God. So anyway, I gotta start getting ready because we're gonna go and try to go down to the dealer and talk to them and see, and then I'm gonna put out another update video. I'm gonna try to film something while I'm there at the dealership, which is probably gonna be tricky. I'm not probably gonna be able to really get away with filming too much, like covertly, because I mean, obviously, if they see me that I'm filming, they're gonna be like, "Sir, can you stop doing that?" or whatever. And because they're private property, and technically they could probably they could tell me to not do that. So anyway, if anything, I'll at least have a story to tell, another update video, and we'll just have to go from there. But that's pretty much where I'm at right now in life with this whole situation and with the car. And it's really difficult for me to remain positive because last I heard, they put a new TCM in, transmission control module, and they couldn't even get the programming in. They couldn't even get it to work right. It was still misbehaving, they said. So it just really makes me wonder, even if we're able to green light this repair for $3,300, replacing the clutch in those two whatever actuator motors, if the TCM is still misbehaving, it's still going to run like shit. And in fact, the new clutch that they put in, assuming that I did that, would probably wear at an even higher accelerated rate. Well, because it's already being worn at an accelerated rate just because of the design of it and the way that it all functions. But having a bad TCM in there, giving it bad commands and making it slip against itself unnecessarily and all this and that, that's just going to make it wear at an even higher accelerated rate than it would normally. So it's just become a nightmare, this whole situation. And I don't know where the end of this is, because I don't know. I'm just going crazy. I don't know what to do, and I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't, and it's the uncertainty of that is driving me bonkers. It really is, and so I'm just really feeling like, I'm just feeling really stuck. My back's against the wall, and I don't know. I need to be making money right now. Ryan K says, trade the car in for a cheap Toyota and eat the difference. Your monthly payment might be slightly more, but you'll have a good car in a Toyota. Yeah, that's about the only realistic thing I could do here in this, at this point. But, like I said, either way, even if I take on the $3,300 or whatever it is to repair the car that I do have now, or try to get, doing what Ryan K says and trade it in and eat the difference, I'm going to be spending like 10 years paying off an auto loan. Like, god damn, this is just too much. It's driving me nuts. Robbie Ravnik saying, are they just replacing parts not knowing what is wrong? You should not pay their lack of knowledge. Well, see, here's the thing. I guess you're not really aware of the whole Ford Power Shift transmission debacle controversy that's been going on. There's been a whole bunch of class action lawsuit stuff going on over it. That they came out with one. I can't really explain this right. You have to find a video where a lawyer talks about this. But as I understand, there was an initial class action that came out against Ford because of these transmissions. Just because they're just plain defective. They're faulty. They're not designed right to begin with. And there's actually been memos that have surfaced from Ford technicians who worked on these damn things and tested them on their proving grounds at the Ford whatever that place is called that they do all that. And they were saying in these internal memos, these cars are not ready. The drivability issues need to be improved, and we need to get it to a point where it's not, where we basically address all these issues before we sell these to the masses, because it's not ready. I'm just paraphrasing here. You can go look all this up. It's all out there on the internet, and it's a mess, this whole situation. So, basically what I'm saying here is that there's been so much evidence and so many things that have come out, and that's why. So they came out with this initial class action lawsuit, but then someone, I forget if it was a government or someone got involved and said, okay, well, wait a minute, that actually isn't fair enough to the owners of these cars. We're gonna have to rework this so it's more fair to the people that got stuck with these things because they're really that bad. Because initially, what I heard is that the highest that you could get, like when you've taken the car in for like so many times, for repeated repairs on the transmission within a certain amount of time, I guess, the maximum you would qualify for is $4,650. And it's like, oh, okay, that's better than nothing, but I'm still going to be stuck with a broken car. I mean, okay, so let's say the car is broken and then I win that money and then I'm having to put $3,300 right back into it and then it breaks again in 2 or 3 years. Is that really a win? It's ridiculous. And my point is also is that Ford does not have a permanent fix for this thing. And I mean, like, as you guys have heard in that previous video that I put out, that recording of me talking to that Ford tech, and he was saying himself, like, I just want to be honest with you. I respect you, this and that. I just want to let you know this is a temporary fix. And only do this if you're planning on keeping the car another 2 or 3 years. Otherwise, don't do it. And I was like, well, I still have like another 2.5 years left on the auto loan. I still owe like another 10 grand on the thing. That's not even probably worth 5 grand at the most at this point. So it's a real mess of a situation. I'm freaking out so bad here, and like like I just want to crawl into a hole and cry and die and just not deal with any of this anymore. I'm just oh, it's just driving me nuts. I just wish there were, I wasn't even in this situation to begin with, but the fact that I am, I mean, at least I wish there was some kind of like straightforward solution, but there really isn't, other than what Ryan K mentioned about, trading the car in it and eating the difference. And then, like I was saying, just end up stuck having to, pay off a car for 10 years of my life. It's fucking ridiculous. So, Marshall Mathers saying, you only get 7 years on an auto loan. You probably can't roll your car into a new one without a huge down payment. That's not a real option. Can you borrow $3,000 from your family? Borrow $3,000 from my family. Oh my God, is that a joke? Media guy saying, I was unemployed for almost all of 2020 and I found a great job with benefits. No excuses or anything to stop me. I made it happen. Yeah, well, but I'm dealing with a broken car sitting at the dealership right now with a $3,300 repair bill, and I'm already running out of money. It's getting to the point where I basically don't even have like food and bus money, like to even sustain a job hunt campaign. So I mean, really, it's getting that bad. That's why I'm freaking out so much, and that's, hence the title of this video as well. I need money, all in caps. I've been out of work for over a full week, 7+ days, that I have not been able to make any form of income other than the few peanuts I make here and there on my YouTube channel so far. I mean, it's always been fluctuating, but right now it's really low. It's slow right now. So, and I'm probably not going to get another YouTube payment until like April. So, and even when I do, that's going to be like, what, 150 something maybe? I don't know. I'm just so sick of everything. So fucking sick of everything. Robbie Ravnik says, here in Europe, you would get at least something we call goodwill. Yeah, well, apparently we haven't heard of that here in America. It's land of the greed. Land of the fee and home of the greed. Or however, I'm not even doing that right. You get my point. What's up, Lyceum? Good, money coming. We'll see. What's up, Mindstorm? No money, Lyceum, says Marshall Mathers. I almost thought they were the same person there, Mindstorm and Marshall, because they had the same like magenta colored icon with the M on it. Do a GoFundMe, says Myceum. You mean in addition to the one that I still have from when I was living in my dad's kitchen, but I haven't even changed yet? Which I should probably just go and change that one instead of doing a whole new one. But I mean, really, what's the point? I mean, like, that I had that one up for years, and I was never able to even get an old piece of shit RV from Craigslist in all that time. And now here I am dealing with all this broken car, and everything just seems to be getting worse and worse. And it's like, why do I even bother with this shit? Really, why? Marshall Mathers saying a transmission shop could probably do it for $2K max. Can your family all pitch in? You're talking big money there, $2K. I mean, the 3,300 is, already a huge chunk of change, but even $2K, I mean, come on. Like, I don't come from a rich background. I wish I did. I really wish I did. Well, Will MR2 PSU saying, what about doing the rental car option with Uber? The rental car. At this point, I barely even have bus money, dude. What are you talking about, rental car? Oh, God. I just got to laugh at this shit at this point. Lyceum says, can you talk with the F and people at with the family and people at the dealership about this mess? Well, that's what we're trying to do today, actually. So with that being said, I actually got to wrap this up. I got to go jump in the shower and get dressed, and then hopefully I'll have at least a juicy video to put out, and at least, like I said before, try to milk this situation for all I can in AdSense revenue here on YouTube. At least I got an interesting story to tell, just try to make lemonade out of all these lemons I'm getting in life. And hopefully be able to get my car to qualify as a lemon itself, which we're going to also explore that option and talk about and maybe even threaten the dealer with. So stay tuned for that, or at least a story for that, after all that's said and done. Cat over there. So anyway, yeah, I got to get going. So... yeah, Marshall Mathers trying to tell me I can get a car from Uber. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that requires a down payment, no? I mean, like I said, I literally barely even have bus money at this point. I had to, stop even trying to eat out or anything, even walking to go eat something. Like, I'm trying to just eat more stuff around the house because, like I said, I wasn't expecting this to go on this long. So at first, I was kind of, trying to spend, just as I normally would, and, just walk places. And then I thought, well, I'll probably get the car maybe later today or maybe tomorrow or at the latest 2 days from now, and then I can just go and start Ubering again and make the money back, and I'll be good. But that ended up not happening, and now I'm starting to get kind of scared, especially considering I got bills coming this month. So yeah, I'm in a really ugly situation. I'm not going to live in a tent, Joker King 900, so you can cross that off your list. I will not be living in a tent. Fuck that. Fuck that bullshit. No. Marshall Mathers trying to tell me no down payment from Uber, you rent the car. Well, I don't know. Well, do you want to send me a link to that later? I gotta get going, but or I could look into that, I guess. What's up, Texas Made? To get a car through Uber, you need first the next week payment up front. That's over $600. Well, hey, if anybody wants to pitch in for that, I mean, since, setting a goal of just a few thousand for an old piece of shit RV from Craigslist seems to be a bit too much to ask for, can we do that at least so I can get a rental car and, get some, going back up and running, fuck, I need to do something. I can't just be sitting here stuck. I'm going crazy. Maybe I can, but maybe with this video here, I mean, I like I said, I gotta get going. I can't be otherwise I do a whole, separate video fundraiser for that. But I think the title of this one should suffice enough. I need money. So if if you guys are able to, or if you know anybody is able to, I'm thinking to try this experiment right now that Texas Made just threw out. If I can, let's see if I can at least get a rental car going. But Texas Made saying I'm going to need 600 at least. So, and pretty much right now I'm like at zero. So call out to the audience, call out to the audience, friends and family, call out to the audience, strangers that, find this post on whatever social media that you can post this on, anything. I'm just really desperate here. So with all that being said and done, going on 20 minutes here with this live stream. Okay, so I got to get going. It was a little longer than I even thought I was going to go on for anyway. So you guys got a little bonus of Brian Fritz of Network 126 with this live stream, if you even like me. If you don't, I don't know why you're even watching this video, why you're even on my channel. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Let's see. So Lyceum saying, I'll send it where? I'd prefer to give it to Brian than elitist group. Oh, you talking about helping me out? Or well, if you're talking about that, I mean, you could either super chat me right now before I end this live stream, or like wait, I'm trying to point that to it correctly. Right up there, that's flashing, paypal.me/Brian Fritz. If you type that in your web browser, it'll take you straight to a donation page, and you just type in an amount, put in payment info, or log into PayPal if you have a PayPal account. But the unfortunate part is PayPal actually does get a cut of each transaction. It's not that much though, so I just hate everything so much. I really wish I wasn't in this situation. I'm just hating everything so much right now. Joker King 900 saying, not trolling, every one of my roommates are in a tent. Wow. Well, but it's a bit off topic. Maybe I'll have to be a separate video, but actually I have a friend who's been staying in his van lately. It's a really fucked up situation, long story. There's an actual, like a friend that goes back to, like, my high school days. So, like, I know this guy, like, it's just really sad where everything's going. Watching people that I know suffer like that. Ask your dad to open a new credit card. Yeah, right. TNT Travel saying stimulus coming. Yeah, maybe in a month from now. I'll send a check, says Lyceum. Ooh, yeah, I can't be giving any addresses out over YouTube. Especially after the trolling, stalking incidents that I had in the past. BBE 556mm gave me $1. Not sure if that's a troll or not. I think that was a troll. I don't know. But either way, thanks, troll or not. something. But with that being said and done, it's exactly 10 a.m. right now. Been going on 23 and a half minutes on this live stream. I really got to get going, guys, because, like I said, I'm going to go try to get down to the dealer. Been talking with my dad, been trying, been coordinating between my dad and my cousin. And we're going to try to see, look into the lemon law and all kinds of stuff. So there'll be an update video for sure, at least. If there isn't actual footage at the dealership itself, at least, come back and talk about it. So I really got to get going, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, if you're able to donate, thank you so much. PayPal.me/Brian Fritz, BrianFritz, one word. Thank you so much. Adios.